Okay.
How can I help you? For what crime?
Do you have ID, sir?
For what crime?
You're being stopped for open.
For what crime?
Can you put this down?
Open container is not a crime. Why are you bothering me? Am I on a train? Am I on a bus? Am I on an Omni? I don't answer questions. You made contact with me, ma'am. You're dismissed. No, you're dismissed.
So you don't own this place? The workers, the manager called? Because you're not allowed to be here right now. Do you have
Why
any
not?
business here?
It's not a beer, right? It's not a beer, right?
Ignoring us.
This is not alcohol, right?
Now, let me just start off by saying that it's none of these two officers' business if that's alcohol or not. Drinking a soda bottle inside a brown bag in public does not give them probable cause. And why is that?
Amendment 4. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized.
So, all the female officers in this video are about to learn a valuable lesson. They also made a big mistake approaching this cameraman the way they did, because this guy is good.
What's your name?
It's not alcohol, right?
What's your name?
Officer Bob.
Okay, your name?
Lane.
Huh?
Yo, Lane.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, but like, can you answer my question now? No?
I'm okay.
Alright, can you please drop that on the
Yeah.
Nah, I'm okay.
Alright. We're just asking you to drop it on the ground, sir.
I'm okay.
Yes, can you put this down, okay?
Am I detained?
You're being
For a
stopped
crime?
for an open container in the transit system right now. Okay?
Stop for what crime?
You're violating MTA rule regulations because you have an open container. Can you just drop it on
Open
the
container where?
ground? In your hand. Can you just drop it on the
Open
ground?
container what?
I'm not sure, but you can't.
Okay.
You just have to put it on the ground.
The only MTA rule says you can't have it on a conveyance. I'm not on a conveyance. I'm on a platform.
Okay.
Okay?
Can you just put that on the ground?
So why are you bothering me?
Can you just put that on the ground, sir?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
How can I help
ID?
you? For what crime?
Do you have ID, sir?
For what crime?
You're being stopped for open.
For what crime?
Sir, can you put this down?
Open container is not a crime.
Sir, can you put this down?
No, I'm drinking it.
You're on the stop now, so you have to put
I'm on a
this down.
platform. I'm not on a train.
Yes.
Look up the MTA rules. It says open container on a conveyance. I'm not on a conveyance.
Put this down.
For what? Why are you bothering me? Am I on a train? Am I on a bus?
I ask you a
Am I on an Omni? I don't answer questions. You answer my question. I don't have to answer your questions. Can I get your card? What crime are you bothering me for? Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Yeah, call your supervisor. Because you're right now you're harassing me.
I'm not harassing.
For no crime.
Ask you a question.
What crime are
It's not
you?
harassing.
Okay. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. If you want to go further with harassing me for no crime, call your supervisor.
If you have any question, you can call my
What are you trying
friend.
to enforce right now?
I just asked you a question about
Okay.
the open container.
I don't want to answer it.
Yeah. No.
I don't have to answer your questions. Do I have to answer your questions?
I asked you if this is like alcohol. You can say yes or no.
And I can remain silent too, right?
Okay.
Didn't you swear oath to protect my right to remain silent? I don't have to incriminate myself, ma'am.
Listen.
Good guy activism is 110% correct. You don't have to answer their questions, just like you don't have to speak to the police at all. It is also your right. And apparently, these women do not understand that too well. Quick heads up, folks. I'm going to conveniently leave my buddy's channel link in the description. Good Guy Activism. I highly recommend you subscribe if you're not and go check out some of his videos. Believe me, you will thank me later. Now let's keep watching.
I didn't want to like just ask you about something.
You can ask all you want.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
you can't
don't
demand
like-
an answer.
Yes, no. I can ask if you.
You can ask.
Decide it, you can decide it. If you don't want to like answer, you cannot answer. But like,
I chose not to answer.
yeah, that's good.
And you can ask me for ID all you want. You can't demand ID because there's no crime. Is this a consensual stop, right? This is consensual?
I don't even. Hold
Am I detained?
on. Give us a second, sir. We're talking.
Okay. If you don't tell me if I'm detained, I'm gonna walk away.
So I'm just gonna take this from
You
you.
can't take my property. It's the Fourth Amendment.
It's-
You can't take my property. That's like me just coming up and taking your hand sanitizer. You can't do that. Call your supervisor.
All right. So listen, all I'm gonna ask you to do is just leave.
For what crime? I paid to be here,
That's fine.
right? So what crime are you? I'm not breaking the MTA rule, and I'm not breaking a law. So why are you asking me to leave?
Because you have to open container.
Okay, I can have a drink on the platform. That's why they sell.
That's
That's
not
why they
true.
have stores.
That's not true.
Man, they have stores on the platform where you can buy. Who said anything about alcohol?
You cannot have alcohol in the.
Who said anything about alcohol? You did. Did I say I had alcohol? Did I say, do you do an investigation? You know what this is? You do an investigation, you know what these are? Do an investigation. Do you smell alcohol? Am I slurring my words?
No, I'm just like.
So what
asking.
leads you to think that it's alcohol? What makes you think it's alcohol?
I just said like open container. I didn't say like open container.
It could be an open
alcohol.
container. Both of y'all you literally just said
I
alcohol.
just asked you.
She just said I have alcohol.
Sir, we approached you because we saw an open bottle.
Okay, that's
You're not allowed
fine.
to have an open bottle in transit, okay?
I can't have an open bottle on the train, ma'am. I can have an open bottle upstairs and I can have an open bottle on the platform because they have stores on the platform, ma'am.
So listen,
You just can't have an open container on the
all I'm
train.
asking you to do is just to leave.
I'm waiting for the train. I paid my fare to take the train. I'm not breaking any rules and I'm not breaking any laws. So I don't understand why you're still bothering me. There's no law, there's no rule being broken, and there's no law being broken. So why are you bothering me?
Here's the thing.
You can't take the L? Your ego is keeping you here, right?
Sir, at this point, you're making.
Because you enforce laws.
making it
You're offending me. You're offending me.
Okay, that's fine.
First of all, I'm in recovery, ma'am. So for you to sit here and continuously say that I'm drinking alcohol, I'm offended.
Now, I don't blame my buddy there because I would also feel offended. Why? Because I'm also in recovery, which I'm going on 3 years clean. God is good. It's definitely not easy because it's a daily battle, one day at a time. So I wish you the best on your recovery, Good Guy Activism. Keep doing what you're doing and keep up the great work as well.
So why are you still here?
Alcohol. I
Why are you
asked
still here?
if This is like alcohol.
Okay, and I said I don't want to answer that question. I'm offended by that question.
But
So I don't feel the
never
need to
said
answer
that you have
it. She
alcohol.
said she said I have alcohol.
She said open container.
I said, why are you asking me to leave? She said, because you're drinking alcohol. What proof do you have it's alcohol? You smell alcohol?
So I'm sorry if I offended you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just you have a concealed container. So
Okay.
It's
It's
our
open
job to like
to
stop and ask
ask
for something.
It's your job to enforce laws.
Yes, it's a law. So it's a rule.
It's a violation. It's not a law.
It's still a law.
Violations are not laws, ma'am.
Any other
Educate
questions?
yourself. Violations are not laws. And you made contact with me. So why are you asking me if I have questions? I didn't approach you. You approached me.
Because this is like our job. We care about
You can
people.
ask questions all day. But a violation is not a law. You enforce laws. And this is civil. Anything in NTA is civil. It's not criminal.
But this is
So
like
what are we
our
doing
job
here?
to approach if we see something and address it.
You can address it, but not harass me. You can't continuously harass
I
me.
didn't harass you. I just asked
Okay.
you to ask. This is like about
She accused me of having alcohol twice on camera, on 3 different cameras. She accused me of having alcohol.
So how she said it, she apologized you. Or like, but like, it's our job. If we see like, it might be a violation, I have to
You know what
address
else is
it.
your job? What is the most important thing about your job? Can you tell me what the most important thing about your job is?
This has nothing to do with it.
To protect the Constitution, right? So why are you trying to violate my rights?
I'm not violating it.
I have a 4th Amendment right to hide my identity and hide what I'm drinking. I can do that in public.
Yeah, but,
Like I said, I'm not breaking any transit rules.
but if I see something, I have to still address
Yeah,
it.
you can.
Yeah. That's why I ask you a simple question.
You can.
And what
I'm
like,
not saying you can't ask me questions. You can ask me questions all day, but you can't demand an answer. You can't say I have to
But did
answer
I
you.
force you to answer? No, I asked you about
You
time.
kind of did tell me I have to answer you. I don't have to answer you. I never have to speak to you ever. So, am I detained? Am I detained? Okay. All right. So what can I do for you?
You're good. You don't have anything to talk about anymore?
You made contact with me, ma'am.
No, I'm asking
You're
you, do you
dismissed.
have any more questions?
No, you're
I'm
dismissed.
dismissed?
You can go back to work. Have a nice day.
Now that's what you call a beautiful walk of shame. Looks like these rookie female officers learned a valuable lesson, just like the next female rookie officer that you're about to see in this video clip that I decided to add to this video. Now let's go ahead and take a look, shall we?
Hi, sir.
Nice.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm grateful.
Awesome. What are you doing here today?
What's your name?
Officer Sanchez, it's right there.
With who?
City of Poughkeepsie.
Okay.
We're
You
in the
have a
city of
badge
Poughkeepsie
number?
right now. 6-1, it's right here.
6-1, okay. What's up, my mans?
What's going on, dude?
Chilling. How are you? Happy holidays.
What are you doing here?
What's your name, sir?
Officer Machuras.
Your badge number?
60.
It's all right there.
Okay, how can I help you?
How can we help you? You're here unwanted.
I didn't call you, ma'am.
So, you don't own this place? The workers, the manager called? Because you're not allowed to be here right now. You have
Why
no
not?
business here?
Who told you
Because
that?
You don't have an appointment here?
Who told you
Apparently.
that?
Every worker here, you don't have an appointment here, you have to leave.
Why?
Because you have no business here.
Says who? Who told you that? What do you see me
The
doing?
manager.
You're sitting.
You're sitting writing a paper.
Right.
What does it,
Did
does it
you
have
know?
anything to do with appointment today?
Did you know that the First Amendment?
Do you have an appointment today, yes or no?
Did I cut you off when you spoke, ma'am?
You have
Where's the
to go.
respect?
You have no appointment here, you have to leave.
Who told you that?
The manager of the building. So we gotta get up and we gotta go.
No, I'm okay.
No,
I'm
you're
conducting
going
business.
to. No, you're going to leave.
I'm going to conduct my business in this public
You have no
entity.
business here.
Call your supervisor, please, because you're
This
running
isn't
on
public,
ego.
this is for appointments.
Call your
If you're not-
supervisor, please, because you're running on your ego.
So,
No, I'm
so
not
Okay.
running
I
on my ego.
Yeah.
her direct supervisor.
Are you a sergeant?
No, but because she's in field training, that makes me her direct
Okay.
supervisor.
Well, can I get a sergeant?
Well, hear me out first. Right?
Okay.
We've always had a good rapport, right?
Right, right.
No problems.
So you could have cut her off at any time that her ego was
Let
showing.
her try and diffuse the situation, right?
Escalating is not diffusing. De-escalating, allowing me to speak, not raising your voice at me, not coming to assumptions, right? You don't know if I have an appointment here just because they said
Okay.
what they say is automatically the truth.
Right.
One, freedom of the press, journalism is official business in public.
That's
I'm in a
perfectly
public
fine.
office, right?
Okay.
Exercising my right. Freedom of the press, journalism. Through the eyes of the Supreme Court, that's official business. Okay?
Can I get in here?
Not only that, I'm submitting a complaint and a FOIA request. A FOIA request is a right,
You guys do FOIA
That is.
requests?
right? This is a public office. Did you know
Is
that?
it protected under?
I did. If they want
That means I have a right to be. They can't. For what crime?
Yeah. So.
You don't have any business.
What? Says who? I just told you 3 businesses. One, freedom of the press. A FOIA request, which is another right.
Okay.
And a complaint, that's business. That's
are you
so you
foiling?
can't say I don't have business no
What are you
more.
foiling?
Public information.
From
A public entity. The Dutchess County Department of Health is a public entity. And I have a right to be here.
Alright.
Do I not?
Do you have an appointment here?
Don't I have a right to be here?
Why do you have to do it in this building if it has nothing to do with this building?
Do I have a... Yeah. Nice to meet you.
It just shocks me, folks, the lack of knowledge that these officers have towards the Constitution. It's just really sad, to be honest. That female cop had no idea what she's talking about. She just wanted to feel like she had power because she has her little gun and badge. And that's definitely not the way it works. This is why it's so important to know your rights, ladies and gentlemen. Good Guy Activism did a great job, as usual. I highly recommend his channel. Once again, his channel link will be pinned in the description. Go subscribe. And to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.